Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review from the Wharf's 10-year anniversary. Right now we're going to be looking at a beer we should have reviewed a long time ago. This is, as you've probably already noticed, Fuller's London Pride.
I think actually I reviewed it in my channel.
You probably have.
I'm not sure, and it's a long time ago. I can't remember what grade I gave it. Probably 86.
Something like that. But I've never reviewed it, and this is the Cask version. And today we're also joined by Tool.
Hello.
And you've probably seen him on Jakob's channel a couple of times, because they did a few
I think we reviewed 2 beers so far, or actually 6 beers.
Yeah, we did the flight with the Green Atlantic
Brewery's beers, yeah.
And he's like a fellow guy from the homebrew community here in Elbow, and a fellow enthusiast in just craft beer in general, and you go to the Wharf a lot too. So
yeah.
It's the London Pride, classic London Pride. It's
4.1.
4.1, okay. It's a golden kind of orange color. It looks like a traditional English pale ale. A little bit of a white head, not much carbonation.
It's a Cask ale.
So, but the aroma on it.
I'm picking up malt.
Yeah,
definitely.
A lot of malt. This is probably not the freshest Cask, because I think it has a little more of a hop zest and a little bit of a citrusy aroma, but I get a lot of like caramel notes, and it almost smells like when you're mashing grain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my beer is skunked already, so...
Well, that's what happens.
Well, that's why you should join the mug club.
Yeah, you might see he has a
pewter mug.
silvery
You can get pewter mugs here, and then have your name imprinted on them. But we don't have that. But other than that, I'd say the aroma, mine isn't really that skunky yet. It's lightly because of the sun, but other than that, you get the kind of grassy, citrusy notes, a lot of caramel, sweet maltiness.
Some wheaty notes as well.
Yeah, I feel like it smells like a real traditional, like iconic traditional English pale ale.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think English pale ales, one of the first things I think is London Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's give it a taste. Cheers.
Cheers.
Definitely not that prominent in the aroma, in the flavor yet.
No.
It's just incredible how easily sunlight affects a beer so fast.
Yeah.
If it's at one of the lighter color. It's not really. It takes a while to get into the flavor. I won't say it's really in the flavor now. The flavor is more like what you think of when you think of London Pride.
Yeah.
I would say it's definitely this particular cask, because it will differ from cask to cask.
Of course.
This particular one is very much on the malty side, as opposed to
the hop.
Some I have had.
Because some of them are a little more hoppy than this. I'd say so too. What do you guys call the mouthfeel on it?
I would say medium.
Maybe lighter side of medium even.
Yeah.
Kind of dry, a little bit of a dryness, but not too much. A little bit of that bitterness.
It's definitely a drinker.
Yeah, it's super drinkable. I mean, this is a perfect beer for like weather like this. It's super hot right now, awesome weather, and this is one of those beers you can easily slug down a few of.
Yeah.
And also because it's like only 4.2, right?
4.1.
4.1. So.
It's the Cask version, I checked it.
I do get a little bit of that citrusy kind of hoppy flavor, but as you said, it's more on the malty side, more like the caramel notes. It's got a little bit of that fruity marmalade English fruit estery yeast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some kind of biscuity malt as well.
Maris Otter probably.
Maris Otter probably, yeah. Not much, but a little. Just enough to tingle. And some caramel kind of...
toffee sweetness.
Yeah, exactly. Again, a little, not much.
But I think it's a great pale ale here, especially if you want to try a traditional English pale ale that's got a lot of flavor. But again, it can vary from cask to cask. And I don't think this is the best cask I've had of it.
No.
But it's still pretty tasty.
Yeah, cask.
Well, rating-wise, I think I don't want to rate this one because mine is skunked pretty badly, actually. So
I don't think mine is... Well... I think it's also because you keep thinking skunky.
Yeah, and I had it.
When you keep thinking of skunk and you smell it.
I had it in the sun when you put it aside, actually. So.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I put mine aside at the bar, so it wasn't in the sun. But for me, this is a classic English pale ale. I'm gonna give it an 80. I think it's an iconic beer. It's great. You need to try Fuller's London Pride. We're probably not reviewing it at the best condition right now, but I don't know if I'd go higher. An 80 though, maybe if it was a super fresh bottle, or like when you have it at the brewery. But still, I think this is a classic.
I would say as in comparison, because I just had the bottle, and in comparison to the bottle, I prefer Cask any day, any day.
Because the flavors evolve more.
Yeah, It's more harmonic. It's more well balanced. I would say high 70s, maybe low 80s. Not sure.
Yeah.
78.
Yeah.
Rating wise, I would probably give this a 83, 84. But again, this one is good. So
Yeah. So yeah, guys, that does it for the review of the Fuller's London Pride. So yeah, remember to let us know what you think of Fuller's London Pride if you've had it, especially in like the difference between cask and bottle. That would be nice to hear.
And cans.
And cans,
not
because they
forget
do cans now too. So
they're out in cans too.
yeah, pint cans.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Tall
think
boys.
actually I reviewed mine from a can.
Okay. Well, yeah, definitely let us know.
Everyone likes it in the can, so let's be frank.
Yeah, so that does it for this Brewery, guys. Remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter. We're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
We're going to see you guys in another beer review.